How's it going there, my incredible listeners? It is your host here. It is Team Rai. Listeners, how you doing? On this Tuesday's edition, I am doing pretty good for myself. Let's cut to the chase, and I will discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and a lot of interesting topics to discuss with you. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do nothing like that, my listeners, maybe you want to chill like a villain and hear my thoughts and opinions about this discussion, and there will be an article down below if you guys and gals are very curious. Let's freaking roll it. Now, you guys and gals know by now that Enzo Amore and Big Cass got fired from the WWE. Recently, it was Big Cass. Now, Big Cass recently spoke, possibly renewed with his former tag team partner, Enzo Amore. Okay, they did great things in NXT in the early days of the WWE, in their early career in the main roster. And out of the blue, Enzo Amore did some stupid stuff, and then he went to 205 Live and all that other stuff. Big Cass did some stupid stuff. He went off script. From my point of view, it sucks for both guys, Both guys could be very future WWE Tag Team Champions, but WWE did not give them the opportunity, okay? But stuff happens. They were just a big mouthpiece, Enzo Amore was. And Big Cass, just like a rip-off, in my opinion, of Tess from back in the day, Big guy. And WWE did not really use him properly. In my opinion, a lot of you were very disappointed that both of them got released. All the people were very pleased that they got released. Because if you think about it, when they had this, when Big Cass turned on his good old friend Enzo Amore, that was the end of their WWE career, in my opinion, okay? Big Cass tried so hard to win on a single career, and he turned on his friend, and then he got hurt, and then he came back. It was never the same, because I think WWE should never broke him up in the first place, okay? I mentioned it a couple months ago, but I thought it would be a good idea they broke up because WWE did not give them the WWE Tag Team belts for the Raw division, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, they might get back together as a unit with another company, because I don't think Enzo Amore is doing anything. And he says, one interview, he says he's done with wrestling. You believe that? I don't think so. They always say money talks and bullcrap walks, something like that. I forgot what I used to say with the old phrase. So, I don't know what he's doing lately. Enzo Amore, he looks totally different. So, Big Cass discussed on his release from the WWE in a recent interview with the Hall of Famer Booker T for his heating discussion, I should just say that, podcast. And here are the highlights. Possibly reunited with Enzo Amore. No, what me and him had was very special. Yeah, it was very special in NXT. Then out of the blue, when you guys went to the main roster, you guys screwed it up. It was special in NXT, I agree. It was special in WWE. Yeah, I don't think so. Not that special, in my opinion. They never got the belts. Maybe they don't need the belts because Enzo Amore was a very good talker. But the thing that I don't like with Enzo Amore, he says the same thing every single Monday Night Raw. Most of the time he kicks off Raw, and other times they don't kick it off with him. Cass says, I feel it was ran its course. I agree. And they pulled the trigger. I think they pulled the trigger too early for them as a tag team. As a tag team, I'm okay with, but they broke them up too quickly. Stupid. That was a McMahon decision, probably. And that's not the first time he ever done that, and that won't be the last. Separate us at the right time. Unfortunately, I got injured, but they pulled the trigger at the right time, me and him. We didn't keep in contact. You believe that? We're not friends. Wow, not friends. So I just don't think we're going to be. That's gonna be impossible. Wow, I never knew they're not friends anymore. Well, Enzo Amore does some stupid stuff off the cameras, you know. Big Cass. Well, it's not Big Cass anymore. If you watched yesterday's podcast, his new name is called Big C. What kind of name is that? What? That's kind of ridiculous, but whatever. How long is that gonna last, right? So I think WWE just lost some good talent. Okay, I know a lot of you gonna say they're both trash. They're both a waste of WWE's time and effort. I agree, but I feel like when they were in NXT, they were freaking gold. And what's her face? Carmella, I think she was the manager. She was part of that whole stable. And then when Enzo Amore and Big Cass went to the main roster, she was still stuck in NXT. And I don't know why in the hell WWE did not put all of them on one brand. And did you guys know that Carmella and Big Cass used to dated? Now she broke up with him. Maybe it was too much drama backstage. I'm not too sure. Now she's a former women's champion for SmackDown brand, and Big Cass didn't win no belts since he was in WWE or NXT. That is very, very sad. But anyway, I'll give you guys the article if you guys were very curious. It's sad how WWE just treats some of these young tag teams, you know? McMahon said, it's not really working out. The fans don't really like them as a tag team. Let's just split them up. And then after that, they went downhill. Enzo Amore, when he split up for Big Cass, they put him on 205. I thought that would be a good move, but that was a horrible move. And now he's unemployed. I don't know if he's finding any work. I'm assuming that he still got a lot of money in his pocket. If not, then that's all on him. So I was never a fan of Enzo Amore or Big Cass. So I know I'm not saying Enzo Amore, his name correctly, but I'm trying my best. So I'm going to sign off here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, and that wraps it up. Oh, I forgot to mention, on this day, September the 4th, 1995, it was the debut of WCW Monday Nitro at the mall. That was a very unique, special history in the making for WCW. I don't know if you guys remember that day, but time has flew by. Let me see if I'm right. I think I'm right. Let me see here. Sorry, it was 23 years in the making. The very first WCW Monday Night Nitro, it was held at the Mall of America. Sting versus Ric Flair. Woo! Both of them are WWE Hall of Famers. Wow, I cannot believe it. 23 years today. It's on the WWE Network. The whole episode. That'd be nice if they go back to that for WWE, but probably will never happen because WWE love bigger crowds. Those were the good old days. WWE never did that. It was a WCW trademark. So now I'm gonna wrap you up here. 23 years today. Wow. And yesterday, was they were getting ready for the very first episode of WCW Monday Night Nitro. Now, what do you guys prefer? What do you guys like back in the 90s? Monday Night Raw or WCW Monday Night Nitro? What's your thoughts? Now I'm going to sign off here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the notification, leave a comment about the article. No bad feedback. Sorry, this is not the best discussion I've ever done on here. See you guys on the flip side. Share it, leave a comment about the article, and all that other stuff. This is your lovely host here, Team Alright, is sign off.